Hello and welcome to what will probably be the start of a brand new series. This is the Sonic Games Marathon, and what it's essentially going to be is, well, it's meant to be a competition, but obviously this is going to be a solo thing where I'm trying to beat all of the Sonic games as fast as possible. Well, as fast as I can. Well, and just see how long it takes. The idea is obviously it's meant to be a competition. You play it with other people. Back in 2018, I did it with a couple of people, and it turned into how far could you get, rather than how long did it take to beat them all. And I do have that log. I can't be asked to find it, but I'll show it in the next video. The idea is that basically, following the rules which are in the web page, I've got the timer set up here for Sonic 1, which is going to be the first game, Sonic 1 the Mega Drive. I've got the Mega Drive Mini set up there, ready for this. I've got a little spreadsheet here, and so I'll keep track of everything I do, and there is kind of a specific set of rules that I'm meant to follow, and stuff that I wrote with the help of my friends and stuff when we did it back in 2018. It's the kind of shoddy looking website that kind of has come out of that kind of thing that we did back then. It wasn't originally a website, it was much more kind of ghetto, but this is what we've got now. I've been working on this website for a little while. It's in the description of my videos and it's been for a while. It's not that interesting, but here are kind of the rules. So you're allowed, basically, if you game over, you're allowed to go back and use a level select to basically go back to that zone. I mean, I'll probably just make save states and just save state back, but you're not allowed to skip acts or zones, so that, no using glitches to try and skip things. You have to beat the game to the final ending, so you have to beat, like Sonic 06, you have to beat to the final endings, and sometimes that does mean that you have to beat the game 100%, sometimes it doesn't. Depends what game it is. Obviously you could beat them. I mean, a lot of this is kind of just, you could decide between friends, and in between you kind of, what would you want to do, and you might want to do a 100% playthrough. Either way, the idea is that so someone can't just play 10 hours in one day. You can only play a maximum of 1 hour a day, and you're meant to play an hour a day, pretty much. So every day you play an hour, and maybe every day you play 2 hours, something like that. A fixed time limit that you play every day, and then just keeps things fair. Then you would stop the timer at the end of an hour, save state or save or whatever you can, and do whatever. Now you can add other games, other ports, fan games, blah blah blah. Obviously no cheating. And then whoever beats the final game wins, or whoever gets the furthest wins. There's a few other rules in there. Now the list is not all of the Sonic games, and I say it is all the Sonic games, it's not all the Sonic games. It is most of the Sonic games with a bunch of other games shoved in there. Blah 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 blah. Now the reason I'm not using drop the mic. Anyway, so the mic is the website's a bit form of a function, to be honest. So if we take a look at the list here, as you can see, the first game is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog for the Mega Drive, and it's mostly, for the most part, in release order. But obviously there's some other games in there, so you've got Chaos, and then these things are actually ROM hacks that we're going to play. Metal Sonic Overdrive, the Sonic 1 Random Level Generator, Sonic Boom, etc, etc. And eventually you'll go down, Sky Patrol, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Advance, Sonic Rush, all of that sort of stuff, and eventually you'll kind of end up with the last game, which is actually Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. And then you've got Team Sonic Racing. I don't know. Again, I probably never will get there, but hey, there's a changelog down there, which you can read if you kind of do that. There you go. It's a long chain log, but there you go. So, the plan is to release a video every week detailing my progress. I'll basically do a video, quick video at the end of each hour, basically set at the end of each hour per day, basically saying, you know, how far I've got, and I'll combine all of them into a weekly video. I'll put that out, and then once that's happened, I'll do another video, blah, 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 and eventually I'll get to the end, maybe. So obviously we're going to start with Sonic the Hedgehog, and then we'll go through the order. So, I'm actually going to get on with that now, do the first hour, and see how far I get. So, wish me luck. So, we're back. We've got to this point in an hour. I did game over a couple of times, but I managed to recover it. Yeah. So you can take a look at the splits here. So I went a whole 58 seconds over an hour, but hey. So you can see the splits there. Green Hill 1, 4 seconds, blah 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 blah. I did play Green Hill about 3 times, and that's contained in those 11-minute, like 20 minutes of Marble Zone. I really hate Marble Zone. Either way, we're on Labyrinth Zone Act 3, near the boss actually, so yeah, it's going to be fun either way. So I'm going to fill in this little table that will just contain what stage we got to, so that'll be Labyrinth Zone Act 3, the Delta, which is, in this case, 1 hour. The completion time, well, I can't do that yet, and then the overall total time is, again, an hour. So yeah, that's how it's gonna work. I guess tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to finish Sonic 1. I'll just leave this timer open, and then tomorrow I'll resume it. Yeah, so hopefully I'll finish Sonic the Hedgehog 1. If you want to compare this to the last run I did, 2018, in that run, I think I only got to Marble Zone Act 3. I think I got really stuck there, I got really annoyed with it. So, there we go, that is Sonic the Hedgehog completed. Yeah. If you want to take a look at the splits quickly, unfortunately my layout and the splits actually got corrupted. Somehow this got full of nulls. So that's nice. So going through the credits here. Got on the side there, but there you go. So there's the splits. If you want to read them. So I finished the game overall in about an hour and 35 minutes, which is probably an okay time. I don't know. Had to play through Scrap Brain, but you know. Much better than last year. I think it took me like 2.5 hours to play through this game last year. At some point I will actually take all, well not last year, I'll take all of 2018's times and I'll put them into another table so we can quickly compare between them. Because I think that would be quite useful. God, Scrap Brain Zone. I hate it. That's death, mate. So yeah, I'll fill in this table with the results, and I've got another 25 minutes for today, so that means I'm going to be starting Sonic 1 on the Master System. What I might do quickly is I can quickly make a save state. Save state off, we get into the game. Ook, save that there. Cool. And then we're going to go to the main menu here. And we're gonna go ahead and load up. I got Sega for the Master System loaded up here. So this game's only got 6 zones. One of them is the really good bridge zone, but there it is. So we'll go ahead and just hit reset for now. And it just uses RetroArch. So that's going to be the next game. I'll play that for about 25 minutes, see how far I can get. And yeah. I'm not going to put everything in seconds, I'll just put in the minutes. I can't be asked to write the whole seconds, it's just, yeah, whatever. Yes, so I'll see at the end of the hour, see how far we can get in this. Cool. So, that was the end of that hour. I managed to get to Jungle 3 before spontaneously dying. So we're back to Jungle 2 now, because I didn't take a save state. See, there's no actual level select in this game as far as I can tell. And this game really likes not focusing. Focus on the screen, thank you. No. Okay, okay. So, effectively, those splits are 25 minutes of gameplay. That's 1 minute, by the way, not 1 hour. So that's 13 minutes, because I basically had to replay the entire game again, up to that point. Because I forgot to save state, because I didn't realise there wasn't a level select in this game. There is in Sonic 2 for the Master System, but not in this game. So you can see I've got the splits up there, and I've reset it now, but so those are the times. I cleared all the times before, so the best segments are those times. So yeah, we're on to, we're getting there. So I should be able to beat this game next time. And also next time I should have the things copied onto the other spreadsheet. So yeah, that was the end of the second hour. So unfortunately today I didn't manage to beat Sonic for the Master System. I managed to get to the final zone, the final act. I managed the final boss fight, but I didn't manage to quite do it in time. It's a bit of a pain, but those are the splits. If you're wondering, for most of the game, obviously I didn't complete Skybase 3, but I just tapped it along to get to the hour. So those are the splits. If you want to read them. How long it took me. It actually turns out I didn't get to... I got confused last time. I didn't get to Jungle Act 3, I got to Jungle Act 2, and I played like 5 seconds of that or whatever. I'll leave it because I technically did get to Jungle Act 2. Obviously I had to play through Jungle Act 1 again, but that only took me, as you can see, about a minute. So, overall, it was alright. I've got it. So I've got the save state, obviously, on here. So that is... So I can't really take a picture of it too well, but that is the boss. So I'll just show the boss here. So you've got to basically avoid that and then jump and hit him, and I'm going to die there, but because I'm trying to play one-handed. But I managed to get 5 lives and stuff. I have been basically save stating each stage because there's no level select. So you kind of hit him there and then avoid the laser beam which comes across, and then run back, hit him, hit the laser beam, avoid that little beam thing, and then run back. Oh, and try not to get hit by the laser beam again. It's a really horrible hitbox, that thing. But yeah, so overall, been doing pretty well. Much better than last year. I actually did take the time to... Oh god, if I had to swap hands here to just use my mouse here. I filled in, if I can load it, last year's results. So not just up to a few days, but as you can see I did much worse. So Sonic the Hedgehog for Mega Drive, Marble Zone Act 3, I only finished the game in 2 hours and 50 minutes compared to my 1 hour and 35 minutes. It did take me an hour and 55 minutes to complete Sonic on the Master System. 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there, 45 minutes there. So I'm going to say it'll probably take me about 10 minutes to do this boss. So I'm going to say it'll probably be about an hour and 35 minutes again, ish, maybe hour and 30 minutes, hour and 35 minutes, hour and 40 minutes if I'm really unlucky. So I'll be slightly quicker than last year's time, and then I'll get on with Sonic 2 on the Master System. I haven't got the list open at the moment, but I know that is the next game. And again, I've put that onto the Sega Mega Drive Mini. If you're wondering how I did that, now I am not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the end of Sonic for the Master System. Sonic 1 for the Master System, there's multiple for Sonics. So I guess that's about 6 minutes to be the boss there. So I think this is it. I think this is the end of the game. Possibly. I don't know. I'm going to say this is the end of the game. What's that? We've got one whole Chaos Emerald apparently. I don't know. Don't ask me. 2 Sonics left. Special bonus? No special bonus. Why do I have a special bonus? Is that it? Game over? Yep, well that's it then. So yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. I guess he's singing now, I don't know. I'm not going to make you sit for all the credits here, but as you can see, I did it in 6.5 minutes. The sun is shining bright through the window, it's this sort of time of day. Yeah, so I guess I'll add it to this list, and then the next game we're going to be playing, we're starting, we've got 54 minutes to play this. Today is going to be Sonic 2 for the Master System, as you can see. So, just put this in. So what I'm filling it in is literally just putting that in, and then Delta was, well, that was 6 minutes, so. And I'm not 6.5, don't care about that. So completion time overall was an hour and 31 minutes. So I think that's an interesting time. I've just let the credits go for now. It's just saying end. It might complain about the Chaos Emeralds, I don't know. I know it tallied them up earlier, but so yeah. You just reset the console now. Well, I think that's it. So, say 131. I don't know why it hasn't got the zeros attached. It does up there when you click on it, but it doesn't after. But yeah, so now it is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Master System, because that technically came out before the Mega Drive version, so yeah, let's get on with that. Sonic 2, not done. We got to, well, I got to, not really, well, we got to. Shut up, seagulls. Green Hills Act 3. You heard me right. Green Hills Act 3 with an S at the end. Don't ask me. It uses Toot Toot Sonic Warriors, the music. That's not the actual song name, I know. But yeah, so we didn't finish it. I think we're about halfway through the game. There is a level select. I've got game over. There is a level select in the game. You have to. I've actually got 2 controllers plugged in, because for the level select, you have to have on one controller. You have to, like the second controller, you have to hold left, 1 and there goes my PC controller, 1 and 2, which it's starting up again, which in this case is B and A, sorry, B and C, and then it'll let you in. Luckily, you only have to do that once, so if I just hit C on the player 1 controller, or B on the title screen, it will take me to the level select, because it remembers. So I'll probably save state here, actually, just so I can quickly go to it. It just starts off with 3 lives. Yeah, so I'll fill this in, and yeah, that's it. I mean, that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Last system, not as well, I don't know, it depends. It's got some weird stuff in it. The Aqua Lake boss was a bit of a pain. I think, yeah, so we're almost halfway through. We've only got the rest of Green. We've got to finish, do the boss of Green Hill Zone, Hills Zone, and then we've got Gimmick Mountain, Scrambled Egg Zone, and then Crystal Egg Zone. And then we're on to Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive. So I will probably beat to the game next time. Hopefully, if I don't mess up. I don't know how long it took me to beat the game last time. So last time, we can take a look. We can actually take a look at the times here. We'll just move this out of the way a bit. Right, there we go. So Sonic 2 from the Master System. I haven't finished putting it all in, but it took us 15 minutes to get to Sky High Zone Act 3, and then another hour to get to Mountain. So Gimmick Mountain Act 3. So we are ahead by about, because we played 54 minutes of this, so we are ahead by, I'd say we're probably ahead actually, by a pretty good margin. Took me 1 hour and 55 minutes, so we shaved 20 minutes off that this time, so not as good as last time, but hey, and I will keep filling in all of these. It'll just take me a while, because, you know, I really cannot be asked, to be honest. Bit of a pain. But yeah, so I'll fill this in, and then tomorrow we'll hopefully beat the game. Hello. I'm saying like that this is a different video. This is not. This is probably going to be the final clip of this video. We have beaten Sonic, well, not the final one, Sonic 2 for the Master System. Now, I thought there was one more stage to go, so we just beat Silver Sonic, the piss take that he is, in Scrambled Egg Zone Act 3. Now, I thought there would be one more zone, because there is in the level select, as you saw earlier. But it turns out, I guess, you have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds for that one, I guess. So I guess, yeah, we're beating the game effectively. There we go then. Colours are a bit off, but it does go bright pink for some reason. I can't really fix that. It's just this camera really does not like filming. If I shine a light at it, which is not plugged in. I can't plug in right now, but never mind. Okay, never mind. But yeah. If I keep tapping it, it will probably... No, it's not working it out. Never mind. So yeah, I was just looking at Silver Sonic's page on the wiki, right? This is an terrible LCD. Thanks to Ashoshi Takeres, right? So I was taking a look at the Silver Sonic page on the wiki, right? And the Haze. Who the Haze? Who knows? It says here, eventually countered something to do with Scrambled Egg Zone. That rings us to be sending out high-speed warp tube. Yes. Boss guide. That'd be basic, easy. If the player's got 5 of the Chaos Emeralds upon seeing, it will drop the 6th and final Chaos Emerald and grant access to Crystal Egg Zone. Otherwise, the game ends here. Okay then. So thanks to Aspect, whoever they were. So that is what's going on. And you! Thank you. You're telling me Tails is still dead? We never got Tails? Oh shit. We never got Tails. Game over. Fun. Plays the bad sound as well. Because we didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. Well, that is indeed a shame. Hello. I probably accidentally face revealed myself here, but I don't really give a shit anymore. Well, there we go. Okay. Shall we play Crystal Egg Zone for fun? Because I know I can. This is the right controller, yeah. I don't know if I tap C, because I think the level select is still activated, so we'll probably be able to skip down here, to Crystal Egg. Check it out, I guess. I don't think I played this. I don't remember getting any of the Chaos Emeralds or anything, so... I definitely do not remember this. What? I'm trying to play and hold the camera at the same time, so I'm playing with one hand right now, but... Fish on strap. Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, well, I guess I'll beat the boss there and show us, like, this is not counting towards the thing, this is just sort of thing I'm doing for fun here. Just because why not? Can I beat the game one-handed? Probably not. But we'll try. So I'm going backwards here. Oh, paused it. Can we beat the game one-handed? No. Okay, I can't be asked. If I didn't show you, that took me about 35 minutes-ish. So I'll just write that down as 35 minutes, and we'll move on to the next game, which is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Mega Drive. So the main Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which does contain a Mecha Sonic. So we got a fair share of Sonics. Ignore the aspect ratio that I had. I think it's just because that's the native aspect ratio, because it's different graphics mode and crap, all that rubbish, whatever. But yeah. Silver Sonic. Yeah. Only appearance. Well, technically had an appearance in Sonic Mania. As a little guy. And he was in the Silver Sonic. I guess he was in the comics. Anyway. I don't know what to say. Let's get on with it and move on to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Well, we got to Mystic Cave Zone, and that 25 minutes, which is pretty good, seeing as the last time, 10 minutes, we only managed to get to Chemical Plant Zone 2. So if we come down here now. So here's my splits. I can focus on them. Ignore the whole 11-second Chemical Plant in Zone 2. That's because I forgot to split for the first zone. So yeah, ignore that. But apart from that, they're all pretty much accurate. And we got, so yeah, Mystic Cave Zone 2 here. Playing with tails, that's going to be awful. Playing with tails, as you can see. Whoa, 90s. Which would make sense here. Okay, I'll bring it further away. So, I'm trying to fill it in here. But yeah, so, well, I've stuck it a bit before 25 minutes, but yeah, so if you want to take a look. Last, I wish I was left-handed. So last time, I filled in some of the more of the details here. If I move the timer out of the way a little bit. Yes, you can see I filled it in up to 11 hours here. So, Age of 2, there it is. Chemical Plant Zone Act 2, and then within an hour after that I managed to get to Metropolis Zone Act 3, and then after that I managed to finish the game in about 20 minutes. Sorry, 53 minutes, Jesus. So, we're on track for what could be like an hour and a half playthrough maybe. After this game I'm playing Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, which is the arcade game, which last time took me about half an hour to beat, basically because you're just shoving, even if you die, you can just keep shoving in credits and keep going. So I might see if I can configure it to go into like free play mode. I'm not sure if everything will be in Japanese because it is one of those sort of Japanese games, but we're playing that game not on here, not on this thing, but we're playing it on MAME, which is an arcade emulator. Same as Sonic CD, that we played on an emulator. I would have said the PC port, but I think we're playing that later. I think we're playing that much later in the series. I think we will be playing that. Same as like the Sonic 1 and 2 mates. I've got an SD card here with a copy of Android on it. Android X86. I think I'm using Bliss OS here. So I'll boot that on my PC, and then we'll be able to play those Android games with like a controller and stuff a lot easier. I don't know, much bigger screen obviously. Yeah, while I'm here, why don't I discuss kind of how I'm going to be playing some of these games, and also discuss kind of the order. So, welcome back to my terrible website. So this is, the Video Games Marathon Revision. I don't have a scroll wheel, it's the worst thing ever. Well, this dinky little terrible mouse. Anyway, Video Games Marathon Revision, 3.61. You can go onto this website, there's the URL there. I'm not sure what it's doing, I may have accidentally clicked on it to get back to the same website, but yeah, the URL is there if you want to go to it. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing here, but hey, so that's because this actually contains, of course it's got BOD mode, Metro mode, yes, you've got a couple of other games on it, so of course, I mean, we could do a BOD marathon. I mean, I don't think YouTube or Universal or whoever licensed the game were like that, but games were like that, but yeah, so here we go, here's the order. So yeah, arcade, game MAME, Mega CD, because this thing only has like 300 megas of internal storage, I'm not going to be able to play like 300 megas of internal storage or something, so I'm going to be playing that on some sort of emulator. I'm not sure if Blastum has Sega CD support or Mega CD support. If it does, I'll be playing it on there. If it doesn't, maybe the option of playing the 1993 PC port. Maybe. Like the other PC port, because there's two versions of Sonic CD. There's the modern 2011 PC port, and then there's the old 90s one. Might be able to play that, I don't know. Probably won't though. I'll probably play the original. And then we've got Dr. Robotnik's Beaming Machine. That's already on the system, I think. Sonic Chaos. Again, that'll be Master System, so that'll be on there. I think I've put it on there. I don't remember. I have to double check. Spinball. Again, that will be on there. We've got quite a while until we play Sonic 3, but we will eventually play Sonic 3, and that will be Sonic 3 Complete that we're playing. So, Sonic 3 Complete is a ROM hack of Sonic 3 that basically just adds a bunch of features. It combines Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and has a bunch of other features, and I'll talk about them when we actually get to it. Then we've got our ROM hack section. We're actually playing some ROM hacks. So, Metal Sonic Overdrive, Sonic 1 Random Level Generator, so it basically generates random levels, and we're playing a 15km version, which equates to about 45 minutes, I think. Then Sonic Boom, Sonic 1 Special Edition, Sonic Eraser, Sonic 2 Dimps Edition, so we're playing Sonic 2 again, Sonic Time Twisted, which is actually a PC game, released in 2017. Oh, I can't move my mouse off it, can I? This is the issue with having fancy effects. Actually, yeah, this is the link. Sonic Time Twisted was just a PC game from 2017, but I thought, it's such a good retro game, I might as well shove it in with the rest of the ROM hacks. It might as well be like a Sonic CD ROM hack. Sonic 2 Pink Edition. Then we'll be playing Sonic Drift, which we played on PC that with an emulator. I'm not going to be playing that on that thing. Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut. So Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut was released by the original programmer of Sonic 3D Blast, or Sonic 3D Flicky's Island. Basically to fix a bunch of stuff. If you want to go to the Game Hut YouTube channel, that will kind of describe exactly what it is and what is in it. We'll be playing that, and it is a ROM hack. Sonic Triple Trouble, again Game Gear. Sonic Drift 2, again on the PC. Knuckles Chaotix, I've got that loaded onto the Sega Mega Drive Mini, it's a 32X game. Tails Sky Patrol and Tails Adventure, those are interesting games. Those are going to be, those will be played on PC, because they're Game Gear games. Same with Sonic Labyrinth. 3 Game Gear games right next to each other, that'll be fun. Sonic Labyrinth. You see, that's one of those things where you kind of vow never to play again, but we're doing it. Sonic the Fighters. So we're using a special emulator for that called M2 N-Gage, which is a special Sega M2 arcade system emulator. So that'll be for Sonic the Fighters. I don't know why I'd want to play Sonic 3D Blast again, but if I can get the PC version, I might play that version, and maybe I might just skip it, to be honest. There's no point in playing the game again. Sonic Blast, which is the Game Gear / Master System game. That'll be the Master System version, which I think I need to put onto there actually. But yeah, that'll be the Master System version, which I think will be quite interesting. Sonic Blast is a bit of a weird game. It's a sort of, in Donkey Kong Country used like pre-rendered graphics. Same thing with Sonic Blast, except on 8-bit hardware. It's not great. Then we're playing Sonic and Knuckles Collection, which is basically just Sonic 3, but with MIDI, and, some other cool stuff I might check out. Then Sonic R, we're playing the PC version. It will basically just be play the final course of the game. Can't be asked 100% it or whatever. Sonic Schoolhouse, I have no idea how to beat that game, but we're playing it. Now, I don't have a Dreamcast. This computer is so bad it cannot emulate the Dreamcast. So unless I get a computer that can emulate the Dreamcast well, I might have to skip the Dreamcast versions of both Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. But yes, never mind. But Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut will be played on PC. Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure, that will be emulated. That is a Neo Geo Pocket Color game. So that'll be using the Neopop emulator. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I'm not sure if I'll play the PC version of that, which was released in 2012, or the GameCube version of it, which I have over there, I think. So I'm not sure. Sonic Advance, blah blah blah. We'll discuss the rest of those later, but obviously you can see how long the list is and how long it goes for. I do have to play Sonic Boom at some point, which is going to be a nightmare. But hey, well, I do believe that is the end of this video. It's Thursday, I think, or no, the video's going up tomorrow, so it will be. So yeah, I hate Metropolis Zone. That's all I can say. I fucking hate Metropolis Zone. I didn't spend 18 minutes, by the way, on Zone 2. Got to split for Zone 3, but I am on Metropolis Zone Act 3. I hate Metropolis Zone so much. We didn't manage to finish Sonic 2. I thought I might be able to, but maybe just a few minutes. I cannot be asked. I don't think I'll be able to progress anything more, to be honest. So that's another hour. Those are the splits I managed to do: Mystic Cave, Oil Ocean, and most of Metropolis Zone. I can get about, you know, I can get most of the way in Zone 3. I just keep dying to stupid, like, green cipher dudes and stupid crabs. I fucking hate those crabs. But yeah, I'm filling this in as well as we eventually. So we're, to be fair, after 6 hours, we've almost beaten Sonic 2, so not bad, much better than last time. But yeah, so I guess the next time, the next video. So this is the end. This will be the last clip of this video. Unfortunately, I have to leave you, I guess, on a bit of a cliffhanger. But next week you can find out if I beat Sonic tomorrow, which hopefully I should have. But I have no idea. Maybe we'll find out.